Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet of what he knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a matching. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
S-T-R-O.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop. When I drop, look at shorty, she support.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. Pittsburgh. 56. Stay with your man.
On first down, Boston nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56.
On third down, Boston. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
It's second and 8 at the 38-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
I got one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a first down and inside the midfield. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Yellow. 480. 54. Here we go. Hey, 57 colors. Let's get it. First hand.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still run the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. They really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Hey, watch the ball.
And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense, I got from it, and I think you did as well. They weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou, lady. 54. Mike, 54. Hey, watch the slam.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to have a third down.
Yellow. That's a line. 54, Mike. Hey, tight, tight.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. And the kick by Butker is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 2nd and 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To throw on third down, Boston. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
They'll run on first down. French. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Devin Funchess, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mike 56.
2nd and 9 now. Looking middle, and that's complete. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, it's French. And now look at him go. The 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
21, Chiefs 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. So maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Yellow, yellow. 180. 54, right there. Right. Attack, attack. Hey, here we go. Michael. Mike 54.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're going with Lindsey, and he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
43, 43.
Mahomes going to throw. Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Wells.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back. Now it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the group.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
Bravo! 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Throwing on second down. Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Let's go. Yellow. Check 50. Check 50.
Working from the gun. Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Going deep this time for Miller. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
First down and 10 yards to go.
Yellow. Arsenal 80. 10 team. This ball back to the offense. Let's go. Tight dog. Tight dog. Tight dog.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as it will come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Yellow. 180. Check. 54. Attack. Kill. Hey, 43, 15.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes flush to his right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Result of the play, first down and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now it's Lindsey. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Mahomes on target there to Hill. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open. I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Yellow, yellow. 54, Mike, 54. Color. Watch 54, watch 54. Watch the run, watch the run. Showing it.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll try and run forward with Lindsey. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Hey, watch that. Check. It's going to be a long day.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Boston. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Boston going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were... Well, now Lindsey lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes being chased out left. Open man is Hill. He's got it. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I remember a coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of legs.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll run it here. This is James White. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the gun, Boston under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He's going to look deep down the field. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. Johnson, the intended target. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large. But here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school as I was begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Here's Lindsey. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes steps away to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Looking to throw. Boston. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. 3rd and 10. 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 3rd and 10.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 29-yard line.
He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll find Lindsey here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
Fire on these two. Hey, 57, colors. Go, we got this. Fire on these two. Kill. 15. Hey, turn it up.
To throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Attack!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. That's Watkins. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 57. Nice 7, let's go.
Back to throw. Dancing to his left. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. He's hit 2. He's missed 1. This for the win. And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the...
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there. Finding the end zone on the game's final play. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead.